Don't upload PDFs to Claude. Not raw, not zipped, not even the pretty ones. If you're a solopreneur shoving invoices, contracts, or receipts into Claude every day, you are burning tokens on pixels you don't need to send. I ran 400 real Serbian invoices 2 ways: raw PDF upload and through a 2-step conversion pipeline. The token bill dropped 58%. Field accuracy jumped from 71% to 96%. Most tutorials show this trick on clean English PDFs where it barely matters. I'll show it on messy scans with Cyrillic, stamps, and broken tables. I'm Lazar. I ship this exact pipeline for clients. Let's open the dashboard. Here's the scenario you probably know. You've got a folder of PDFs, invoices from suppliers, receipts from clients, contracts, statements. You want Claude to pull structured data out of them. Line items, totals, dates, VAT numbers. The obvious move is drag the PDF into Claude, write a prompt, get JSON back. That works. Sort of. Until you do it 400 times in a month and the bill arrives. Let me show you what that actually looks like. I run an invoicing automation for a client that processes around 400 supplier invoices a month. Mixed quality. Some are clean digital PDFs from SaaS tools. Some are scans of paper invoices someone photographed on their phone. Some have Cyrillic and Latin in the same line. Real-world mess. When we started, we did the obvious thing. PDF goes straight to Claude through the API prompt says, extract supplier name, invoice number, date, line items, totals, tax. Return JSON. It worked. Kind of. We measured 2 things over a full month: token cost per invoice and field level accuracy, meaning, did every required field come back correct, character by character? Token cost averaged around 11,000 input tokens per invoice. Accuracy across all required fields, 71%. Which sounds okay until you realize that means roughly 1 in 3 invoices needed a human to fix something before it could be posted to the accounting system. Here's why the token cost is so brutal. When you upload a PDF to Claude, it doesn't read the PDF like a text file. It rasterizes each page into an image and processes that image with vision. Every page becomes thousands of vision tokens, regardless of whether the page has 5 words or 500. A 2-page invoice with 1 table costs the same as a 2-page invoice packed with text. You're paying for pixels. The common advice you'll see on YouTube is, convert your PDF to markdown first, then send the markdown. And that's half right. It works perfectly for digital PDFs where the text is already embedded. It completely falls apart the moment someone hands you a scanned page because there is no text layer to extract. You'll get an empty string and wonder why Claude returned nothing. So the real fix is a 2-step pipeline, not a 1-line swap. Step 1. Try to extract text directly. I use pdfplumber in Python. It opens the PDF, walks each page, pulls whatever text layer exists. If the result is meaningful, let's say more than 100 characters of actual text, you're done. You have clean text. Step 2 only fires if Step 1 returns nothing or near nothing. That's your signal that this is a scanned image PDF. In that case, you render each page to an image and run it through Tesseract OCR. For Serbian invoices, I load both the Serbian, Latin, and Cyrillic language packs so it doesn't choke on mixed scripts. The OCR output isn't perfect, but it's structured enough that Claude can clean it up downstream. Whichever path you take, the output is the same: a plain text or markdown blob representing the invoice. That's what you send to Claude, not the PDF, not the image, just the text. The whole function that does this routing is about 25 lines of Python. It's not a framework, it's not a library, it's a glorified if-else with two good tools behind it. Now the numbers after we switched. Token cost dropped from 11,000 to 4,600 per invoice on average. That's the 58% reduction. Field accuracy jumped from 71% to 96%. The accuracy jump surprised me at first, because intuitively you'd think vision sees more than OCR. But here's what's actually happening. When Claude processes a rendered PDF page, it has to do two jobs simultaneously: read the text and understand the structure. When you give it clean text up front, it only has to do the structure job. It stops hallucinating numbers because it's no longer guessing what a smudged digit is. Let me show you a side-by-side. Same invoice, two paths. If this is the kind of plumbing you'd rather not build yourself, that's literally what we do. Head to BizflowAI.io to see real invoice and document automations we ship for clients. Same pipeline, wired into your accounting stack. While you're here, hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakdown, a self-correcting invoice agent built on top of this, actually finds you. And if you have a document workflow eating hours every week, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io. We'll map it out, no pitch.